One time in a sequel, where you going, it ain't daylight. Ooh, baby, I can help you decide.
What's going on, Bigfoot World? Real quick, I just wanted to fill you in on a couple of things on this next video. Guys, I definitely went back out there to check that area, that spot out that I was explaining to you guys. And it just didn't have the same vibe. The spot that I was looking at that I was telling you about on the last video, it didn't have that same vibe. But I went out there and it seemed like all the birds was chirping, all the wildlife was running around. There was no predators in the area whatsoever. So I pretty much just kept on going out. But in the process of going out there, how I was doing different clips here and there, well, I ended up having to delete a couple of clips in the process of going out there. For one, on some of the clips, either the voice was too low or it was just too boring and drug out. So I just pretty much deleted it all. But I'll fill you in on the parts that I'll fill you into where you'll understand what's going on in the video. I'm pretty much heading out that the great passageway, going out that way, heading into Ohio Powell. And there's this gentleman that passed me on a bike. Now I was pedaling, going out, and I seen him coming up behind me. You know what I mean? It was like maybe 2 football fields behind me, and he was gaining ground on me, coming up behind me, and I saw whatever I was doing, I put it out. You know what I mean? And when he made it up to me, he says, "That smells good," and I said, "Ah, hi," and he just said, "Have a good day," and moved on. Right? So my vibe was that I got that like he was a cop. You know what I mean? Everything about him told me he was a cop. Just the way he did that. But I didn't really feed into it. So I just kept on going on my normal what I was doing. I just kept on uh, heading out to the spot that I picked. So as I'm riding out there, I go maybe another 2 miles, 3 miles, and I can see the dude way up ahead. All right. So I'm riding. I stop. I shoot a couple of videos. I shoot a video of some structures that I seen on the way out, and I wanted to film showing that this is a crossway that they're coming down off this mountain to get into the river, and I was filming that. And the guy passed me again. I don't know how he did it. Like I seen him a mile ahead of me, and all of a sudden he's coming back up behind me later on. So he does this 3 times. Like when I'll see him way ahead of me, and I'll ride a little bit, and I'll stop. I'll get off the trail and walk around, see what's going on off the side of the trail, and all of a sudden he passes me. It kind of it started weirding me out. Like the first time, I really didn't feed into it. I just figured he was out getting his exercise, riding his bike, even if it was an officer. You know what I mean? So I didn't really look into it. But when I seen him heading out, and then all of a sudden he's passing me again somehow, I like, wait a minute. I watched the dude. I watched him way ahead of me. I watched him until he left my sight. You know what I mean? And then I get off the bike. I get off trail and start walking around. All of a sudden he's coming up behind me again. He's passing me. It's like, how did he possibly do this when there's only one way to Ohio Powell and one way back to Connellsville? There's no other way around that. There's a river to my left and a mountainside to my right. I don't know what the hell. And another thing, there's no way he could have stopped and got off trail and did what I did, or like enjoying the scenery or whatever, because you can pretty much see everything on both sides. You can see all the way down to the river, and you can see up to the first top of that mountainside. You know, and there's no way in hell he climbed up to that top of that mountainside. I'm not sure what I don't know what to think of that. So you'll see in this video, I had to cut out a part when I was explaining what I just explained as I was riding out. Like, this guy keeps passing me. He has this piece in his ear. If I come up missing, guys, this dude keeps popping up. And it's like he was I don't like he was getting a ride back behind me. He was getting way ahead of me and then jumping behind me. There was some weird shit going on there with that guy. I don't know how he was doing it. Maybe a quarter or something. I don't know, but it just weirded me out after the third time him doing that. And when I seen him way ahead of me, till maybe the trail turned off and I couldn't see him no more. Like it had a little corner, little curve to it, and I couldn't see him. And then once I got out around that curve, I didn't see him at all. So I stopped, walked off the trail. A couple minutes later, he's riding past me. So that's weird, man. I don't know what to think about that. And I just wanted to fill you in because a certain part of this video that you're about to watch kind of just jumps right into it. Like, there he goes again. You know what I mean? And you wouldn't have understood what I was saying. Enough of me rambling. Check out this video, guys. I don't know, guys. I rode out past my spot that I wanted to check out, and there was really nothing going on. All the birds was chirping and everything. So I just kept riding till the birds stopped chirping. Because I know, you guys know, if there's birds chirping, wildlife running around, there's no predators out there. But here, it seems like there's something going on. Because there's birds, but barely. And I seen a game trail coming off of this old spring here. So I decided to check him out, see what's going on with it. It's a whole new world with everything growing in. I gotta really watch for snakes. Because I ain't got my snake traps again because they're in Jeff's car. There's a lot of arches here just tied down. I noticed. Guys, you won't believe it. I'm all the way past. I'm about 2 miles past Camp Caramel. Look how that's tied down there. I'm almost into Ohio Powell. Probably another couple of miles, I'll be in Ohio Powell. I'm not going the whole way in Ohio Powell today. This place is huge. I've never been up in here before. I just got the heebie-jeebies all of a sudden. Just sat down in on me. And that train on the other side of the river ain't helping matters none. Seems like every time I started filming on this trail, that train comes through there. That shit sucks. I don't see nothing but forest going all the way up through there. No sign of nothing else. I don't see no leaners, no bends. All that's back down bottom there. And that's all sheer cliff, straight up and down up there. I ain't trying to do all that. I ain't trying to do all that at all. I'm gonna ride a little bit longer, see what I see what happens, and just film as I go, guys. I'll put it together when I get home. Like a million little clips. But it is what it is for now. Stay tuned. Guys, as I was coming out of here, that dude just came past again down there on that bike trail. He just rode right past my bike. right on out. Like he's stopping and letting me pass. He's staying with me for some reason. That's not a good thing, man. This dude followed me like this. I mean, maybe he's taking the sights in, stopping along the way, just looking at stuff like I am. But I don't know, man. That's the second time. I just did one of my no rules. Stepped over a log. You're supposed to step on it and away from it, just so you don't get bit. Them copperheads like to lay on up against them logs. I didn't realize I did it until after I did it. But that's what I've been looking at, guys. It's beautiful. Pretty much the whole trip up here is all just greenery. I know if you Google in Camp Carmel, there's been a lot of sightings, actually Bigfoot sightings at Camp Carmel. There's a lot of sightings that came up in this area right here. A ton of sightings came out of this area. I don't know what I'm gonna do, if I'm gonna head back, go up a little bit more or what. But we'll see. Stay tuned, guys. Okay, Bigfoot world. This is definitely a crossway they use right here. Cause I see they go up in right here and go up around. And another thing, well, you see they got them marks up there. This ain't working. But another thing that I noticed is the crossway. You see this hanging up here in this tree? That's just hung there, snug. Root ball up in there. I'm gonna ride for a minute and see what happens, guys. Just let it film. We're gonna look for these guys together. So now that I see that, let me know if you guys see anything. The sounds of nature is just amazing. Ooh, I almost ran over a chicken. Sorry. Sorry, Alvin. Tell Theodore I'm making up to his ass. This right here in this part is pretty much straight up and down. I got the river to my right. I just been pedaling, guys. Pedaling. I see we're going through a patch of pine. They love pine. These mountain laurels, for some reason, they kind of look dry, like they're dying. Looks like another spring runoff right there. You go straight up. Today, guys, I don't know if it's because there's a storm on the way or what, but there's just no action whatsoever out here. They must be taking the day and laying low. Yesterday was hot and muggy, everything was out eating. There goes a squirrel across the road. Big old squirrel, red squirrel. But I'm not going to bore you with all this, guys. I'm going to go ahead and, if anything jumps out at me, I'll try to kick it on. If fast as I can. Other than that, I'm out here, guys. One way or the other, I'm out here. Mile marker 82, guys. I didn't have that feeling coming back through there either. Like yesterday, he was barking at me and shit yesterday. Today's just a whole different feeling, different vibe. There's really nothing out here moving other than the small game, deer. I'm gonna let it film just in case this is just a guy again. This might be that guy. I'll shut it off after I pass him. No, it's not him. Stay tuned, guys. Starting to get a funny feeling, guys. So I turn it back on. The birds are still chirping, but we gotta see. Sound like a damn jungle out here. Jungle birds. It's all flat. I'm going, guys. Don't feel me now. But yeah, I'm still heading out, man. I got a long ways to go. I guess out here, some days are good, some days ain't. They just ain't in the area. Maybe they're up top. I don't know. It's clear. Yesterday was just a whole different vibe. Today, it's just Mother Nature. Beautiful Mother Nature. Miles and miles of trees, guys. That's it. You know, I'll go ahead and tell you guys. I woke up, man, this morning. It was time for the YouTube check to come in. So I called my bank account. Man, check that out. I called my bank account and it said overdrawn $198. I said, oh my God, what are you talking about overdrawn? Almost $200. Here we go. So I called the bank. I called the 1-800 number on the bank, say what the F, man. WTF. And they're talking about TurboTax. TurboTaxes took out $198 out your account for who knows what. I said, ain't that stealing? Ain't they stealing on my account? How they steal money that I ain't even got in there? She said, you give them the PIN number. I said to put money in my account, not take the shit out. I wanted my income tax in there. So guys, don't use Turbo. If you use TurboTax, do not put your bank account in that shit because they will rob you. They will take your damn money. I said, can I dispute this? And she said, yeah, go online. You can dispute it. Just get online, hit customer service. I'm like, ain't I on the phone with customer service right now? I want to dispute this shit. What are you talking about? She said, no, you got to do it online. So I get online, download the app, well, PNC app, and they're talking about create an account, create a password and all this. I've tried all that, and it said, user has an account. I said, no shit. So they said, put in my email account, my password. So I did all that. And it said, user don't exist. So I said, I'll be damned. You know what I mean? I just give up, man. I quit all that shit. I said, F it, WTF. There's the 83 marker. We just hit the 82, 83. That's a mile right there talking to you guys. That's what's up. But I just said, F it, man. I give up on it. And just, I got dressed. Let's go, man. Let's just get out of here. I went for a ride. I had to just get away from humans for a while. Man, they just get you coming and going, guys. It seemed like they wait till you get down, when you're knocked down on your knees. That's when all these little vultures come out and just pick up whatever's left. It's like, damn, man, can I breathe for a minute? It almost sucks. Almost life sucks, but I'll fight through it, guys. I ain't sweating it. I ain't gonna lose sleep over it. I will get through that. I will get over it. It just pissed me off that people just do that shit, man. Work for your own money. You know what I mean? Don't come and steal mine. If I owe you, I pay it. If not, you know what I mean? That's life. But anyways, guys, I'm done with my rant for today. That's just what I was dealing with this morning, and I just had to get away again. Dealing with a lot of shit. Things like little shit just keep getting to me, and I need to quit letting it get to me, or I'm gonna end up somewhere with a heart attack, stroke, something. I just need to chill out, enjoy life, because I'm not gonna let life knock me down. I'm all good, guys. My rant's over now. This is the spot. This is one of the spots I was looking at yesterday. There was so many signs coming on both sides, coming through here. I'm gonna let it play for a minute, see what happens. But this is one of the spots where they cross. I guarantee you that. It definitely is. I just had 5 minutes of break, man. I might not even put that up. But yeah, I guess I am, because you guys need to know who to trust and who not to. And TurboTax is one of them you just can't trust, man. Where we go, it's after tax season. It's a couple months after tax season. It's May, and they still going into people's accounts and taking that shit. If you go through TurboTax, go on there and delete that account, or you're susceptible to be like me. Hey, I'm just filming anything, guys. I'm gonna get at. Oh no, that. I see blinds and everything. That's all tore up. It's like a jungle gym up through there. Back up in there. That's crazy. This might be the ways out, man. I think I gotta go to 94 mark. 94 mark or 93 mark is out. I'm only on 82. I rode some miles these last 2 days. In and out, in and out. But it's worth it. It's beautiful out here. I see that black thing in there. I didn't know what it was. Both sides is just growed in. But if anything happens, guys, I'll kick it back on. I'm going to hightail it up out of here.